So it is 8 o'clock Monday, May 12th. 8 o'clock in the morning. Omar's already gone for his 30-minute walk, done his business. I'm in the middle of eating my breakfast. I weighed 165.6 this morning. I fasted all day yesterday. I was in bed by 1:15, but only slept till 4:45. Didn't get up and put his dog out in the pen or take him for a walk that early, you know. But his dog's already been out in the pen for about an hour. I just took him in, brought him in right now. Brought him inside. And Omar and I are definitely going to go back to bed. Because we only slept 4 hours. It's not enough. You know, I know I chew these pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds thoroughly, and yet I see them when I go to the bathroom, sometimes whole. I don't get that, but, well, it doesn't make sense to me. I know I chew them. I don't know. Unless I've just missed one here or there and think I've chewed it. I don't know. I certainly chew. Anyway, online friend told me about a vodka that's supposed to be really good, 5 times distilled, whatnot, and a lot cheaper, like half the price of Absolute. Because I know from past experience I don't want to drink, like with Dawn, I remember we went for cheap, but I don't want to drink like Gibleys or Pop-Off or any of those. That's why I went for the more expensive, because I don't want to get a headache. But my friend says this vodka is really smooth. I used to get Rite Aid brand vodka. Actually, and CVS brand. In LA, in California, you can buy liquor in the drugstore and in the supermarket. This gives you more places rather than the liquor store. Plus, there were always sales at Rite Aid and CVS, but they're... Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Those 4 Locos, or Tilts, or Colt 45 Blasts, or take your pick. I didn't look at the ingredients list because I'm not an idiot. They're so fucking sweet. You know they're loaded with various forms of sugar, probably the high fructose corn syrup that's in every fucking thing you would imagine nowadays. My mom and I knew it anyway, but not to the... My mom and I watched a thing on obesity in America that came out in like 2005. And of course things have gotten worse since then, but really good documentary. And at one point a guy was talking about all the high fructose corn syrup. He was actually approaching a level where I was surprised they allowed the video to exist, to tell you the truth. That they didn't ban it or something. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I was thinking, my friend says this vodka's like half Absolute, so that means I could get a pint for, instead of $15, like $7. I don't know about that because I bought, what did I buy back when I was with my mom? It wasn't Absolute. It wasn't Smirnoff. It was, maybe it was Absolute and it was just a lot cheaper. I don't think so. What's another good vodka? I forget. Absolute's just too expensive though. I'm gonna spend more than like 9 something or 9 for a pint. So those 4 locals are equivalent to 4 regular beers, and they're $3 each, you know. So, but they are loaded with sugar and various forms, I'm sure, of syrup and everything. They're way too sweet. Since I do all organic and non-GMO and all this crap, I shouldn't be bombarding my body with that much sugar all at once. Okay. So, these are my chlorella tabs that I stuck in this bowl, but there was a tiny bit of water, so they got a little bit wet. Not water, you know, when you wash the dishes, there's tiny, tiny little droplets in the bottom. Nothing major, of course, but still, it wouldn't take anything major to make them turn like that. Anyway, I was thinking my best bet is to get a cheaper pint of vodka. I believe you get, it's at 16 ounces a pint. So you get 8 drinks. Which would be like having those 2 4 Locos, 4 beers, but you know, sometimes hard liquor infection. But anyway, I was thinking that, and then mixing it. I have Lakewood organic lemon juice that Joe taught me to have with baking soda. I was drinking that every day with him, even when I was at my mom's, but now I kind of stopped doing it. I don't know why, but. And organic liquid stevia. I can make my lemonade as sweet as I want. I mean, I can even approach the sweetness if I really like sweet as the Four Locos, but I'm not getting all that fucking bombarding my body with corn syrup and sugar and syrup and whatever's in those Four Locos, you know. I actually didn't look at the ingredients, but I can imagine. So I was thinking, what can I mix? If I buy vodka, what do I have with it? That's the thing. I don't want to have juice. Juice is high calories and heavy. And I thought about it just today because I'm innovative. I'm innovative, whatever. I was like, oh my god, I can make my own lemonade with stevia. And in the meantime, while I'm drinking the vodka, I'll be getting a shitload of water at the same time. See? Isn't that good? What else could I have? I don't want to have juice, you know? Juice is too heavy. I don't want to have juice. I think when I go see that movie, I want to see the other woman, and I want to drink, have a little bit of buzz. That seems like a movie you definitely want to have a buzz watching. Unlike Labor Day, I wasn't buzzed by then. My buzz believe me, it had worn off. 2 Four Locos in a 10-hour, in that month period, it's not going to be anywhere near drunk or buzzed or anything. But what a good idea, huh? Instead of having heavy juice, and I don't drink sodas or anything like that, make my own lemonade. Make my own lemonade. I have the organic lemon juice. I have organic stevia. Make my own lemonade. So at least, yeah, I'm still getting the booze, but at least I'm not getting all the sugars and everything. I mean, GMO or otherwise, they're still bad for you. Those Four Locos are just like any of those tilts, you know, they're just loaded with calories and sugar. And that's not what I want, but I want something, you know. Did I just run out of water? Do I have water over there? I can't see. I didn't finish these tablets. Although I can eat them. They don't taste that great, but they're not like the worst thing on the planet. Plus, vodka doesn't really smell if I want to sneak and have it. It just pretty much looks like I'm drinking water with some lemon in it. So that's my new thing to try. You know, I'm almost tired when he's not even asking me for apple. Normally, he'd be right in my face. I already gave him a couple pieces, but still. Remember, when I don't sleep enough, neither does he. Roommate's dog didn't piss outside the door today. I got him outside pretty early. Not right away. I mean, I was up at 4:45 and I went on my computer. I did some shit, but fine. He was still in the bed, sleeping or whatnot, but then he came over to get on my lap on the computer, and then like, he's telling me he wants to. Yeah. Let's get moving, Mama. So I did. Got dressed. We had our walk very early. I kind of start thinking when we got to my roommate's dog, Omar gets what he deserves, because I do what a guy out here recommended that I do. Whenever my roommate's dog tries to, take control of Omar and hump him behind and Omar can't get away and whatnot, I get in between them and say, leave Omar alone, But if I do that and then Omar starts instigating again, then he kind of deserves what he gets as far as I'm concerned, A lot of times Omar's the instigator and I get fed up. I really do. I get fed up, Especially in the sense, immediately after I stop my roommate's dog from humping Omar, because Omar can't stand that because he can't get away, then Omar goes and instigates and starts barking. You get what you deserve, Omar. Seriously. I'm not even going to become involved anymore. I got fed up. I walked away. I'm like, you know what? I'm fed up with this. I protect you from him, and then you turn around and instigate again. What's the point? I'd be like, if I protect my kid from a bully, and then the kid thinks he has me to back him up, so then he starts taunting the bully or something, That's what Omar does the equivalent of. I'm talking about you. Here. There you go. It's almost gone. I'm gonna need his nails cut again. I gotta check and see when you need your flea stuff again. It feels like I just gave it to you. However, as we all know, time goes by super fast. Yes, I'm pretty proud of myself. I figured out how to have a drink that won't be so, destructive towards my wanting to eat non-GMO and not have sugar and whatnot. I do break that. I wanted one of the, they were only limited time. I wanted one of those mint coladas from Dunkin' Donuts. They didn't have it, and I wound up getting a coffee Oreo cookie. Small, with the whipped cream and whatnot. And that's bombarding my body with sugar. And I did that the other day when I was tipsy. Coming back from doing my shit, mailing my mom's stuff and whatnot, going to Walmart. Little boy. What do you think? We'll go back to sleep? Should we go back to sleep? Huh? Back to sleep? To Mama goes pee-pee? Definitely have to go back to sleep. Can't operate on 4 hours sleep. And there's no reason for me to. Doing this actually makes me sleepy. Either I'm creating the video or watching my videos makes me sleepy, so it's all good. I'm very proud of myself. I figured out how to do the least damage if I want to drink. I know the least damage would be just water and lemon juice. It won't be a lot of lemon juice. You don't make lemonade with a shitload of lemon juice, you know. Sweetened with organic stevia. You know, instead of the loaded with calories and just sugar, and you can forget about the calories, the sugar and the syrup and everything in those drinks, and drinks in a can. Or even, you know, the beer. Plus I can't discreetly drink beer walking around. It's just not, you can't do it. You know, you can see what it is in any container, unless you find a container that's not at all, that's like covered, you know, but it's just easier if I want to get a little buzz to have vodka in something like that. Oh, baby. You never used to sneeze, hardly ever. Roommate noticed your nose is running. I said that never used to happen to him. And my roommate said, but the pollen count's really high this year. I said, he noticed his nose is running, and I said, yeah, why? He said, well, allergies. That never happened to Homer in the past. Homer's Mr. Healthy Bug. But he's also 7 now. If you take care of them unless they get sick, you know, but I read it on the internet, generally smaller dogs live longer than bigger dogs. A lot of bigger dogs, like labs and whatnot, you know, wind up dying at age 10 or 11. That's what happened to, you know, that's what happened to the dog on that great movie with Jennifer Aniston and Marley, yeah. That's what happened to Marley. He was only 11, I think. But sometimes little dogs live a long time. 14 or more years. You're only 7, Omar, that's not old. Speaking of age, my mom, before my aunt died last summer, they got together with mutual friends, my mom, like they usually would do, and my mom told me this. I guess they brought up something or other, and my mom called me a young girl, and my aunt was like, she's hardly a young girl, she's a middle-aged woman. Yeah. Technically I am, but how I feel that age is only a number, and I don't feel like a middle-aged woman. I would definitely be a prime candidate to be a cougar, you know, because I don't feel like a middle-aged woman, not in any way, shape, or form, you know. I just don't. Even if I am that, I definitely don't feel like I am, so. Anyway. That's just a little discussion on age, because Omar acts like a puppy. See, he walked fast today. I mean, not fast, just, I don't expect him to walk fast. I mean, I have long legs, and he's just this little pug. But, you know, yesterday he was just walking way too slow. He was, like, inching along. Look, I know he can go faster than that. You know? I set my pace to him, but I'm not going to, you know, move an inch every 5 minutes. I mean, he was just going ridiculously slow. I don't know why. And it was warm out, but it's not like it's gonna be in the summer, you know. It was already warm out during our early walk, so I'm sure it's supposed to be really nice today. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I might have to do something. Take advantage of the weather. I ran out of water to drink my chlorella tablets. They detox your body. I already took my first detox. Colon cleanse. What do you think? Should we go back to bed? I think we should go back to bed. I'm getting sleepy now. Creating this video is a good alternative reading. Last night when I was walking to return my video, Meatloaf's one of my favorite Meatloaf songs. You took the words right out of my mouth, came on. Took the words right out of my mouth. That's a fun song. Maybe I should buy that from Amazon if I can. We didn't see any bunnies, not one bunny this morning. Yet our last walk last night, we saw lots of bunnies. No rhyme or reason to the bunnies, I swear. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. I don't know where they go when I'm not seeing them, because they were all around. But we didn't see any today, no bunnies. No bunnies. Yesterday, before I could even realize what was happening, this dog ran across the street, and usually dogs are not loose. He was bigger than Omar, but he wasn't a big dog. And his owner, I don't know, it was like someone came out of a house way up, and I was like, "Is that your dog?" He's like, "Yeah, sorry, whatever." I'm like, "No," it's like, I was laughing, I'm like, you know, it's a little too late for me to ask if your dog's friendly since he barged across the street. Dangerous for the dog, too. I don't know. The owner said he usually is in the back tied up, but then we came around from our other way of our walk, because I go around the block and then I go the opposite direction around the block again, and he did it again. The owner better be careful. The dog could get hit by a car. But then again, according to my roommate, cars around here are smart. They go really slow. They know better. They know there are animals sometimes loose and whatnot, and even wild animals. So my roommate told me, he's like, they go slow. So that's good to know too. I felt pretty safe walking Omar around the block. We've been doing at least twice a day for a half hour. Sometimes 3 times. Yesterday was 3 times. Depends on how late I get up, you know. We're not going to be doing 3 times if I sleep until 11, so my first walk is around 11 or something like that by the time I get dressed, then, you know. But if this morning the first walk is 7 in the morning, I know there'll be another one at noon and then nighttime walk, so it winds up being 3. really just depends. Good movie, that Labor Day. If I ever reviewed it on IMDb or Redbox, I'd probably give it 5 stars. It has a lot of redemption in it. The theme of redemption. It's a book, I guess, by Joyce Maynard. I'd probably want to read the book. A lot of themes of redemption. Redemption and forgiveness and all that stuff. Like I said, even people who do bad things, if they don't do them intentionally or they do them in a fit of rage or whatnot, but they're remorseful afterwards, then there's room for redemption. Those people are not evil. Get it? People who just have no depths to speak of can't differentiate, you know. I can't differentiate between the two. There's a huge difference. Two people can do the same bad thing, but if one is genuinely remorseful, you know what I mean, then there's room for redemption, and that person who's remorseful is not evil. The one who's not remorseful at all is the evil one. Alright, Omar and I are going back to bed. Bye-bye.